Okay, now I wanted to talk about some things, music related, from what little I know about the industry. I know a little, just a little bit, man. Okay, so say you're a kid. You probably are like a young adult, right? Say you're 16, you're 17, you're 18, you're 19, and you sort of have a buzz about you. Like you hear people talking, and they say here, I'm gonna have some coffee because it might wake me up a little bit. Okay, say you got people saying, hey, so and so is really talented. They're going places. If that happens to you, then if I were you and people were talking about you, like you're talented and stuff, I would hit the road. Like, I would not dilly dally, and I wouldn't even worry about money. I'm telling you what I would do if I had to do it over again. Wouldn't worry about security. I would just go and get out there and play wherever, whenever, however. Now, I don't know if you're using Ableton or, if you're one of these EDM people, or if you're a guitar player, which is what I semi arrived as. I would just go. And that movie about that, was it some rock star who sold his soul? It's got Gene Simmons in there as a DJ, and Gene Simmons says, never buy into your own hype. The Gene Simmons character. That's another thing. If you hear people saying stuff about you that's positive, don't buy into your own hype either, because I'll give you a little anecdote. I used to hang around with Preston and Dante, the glass blowers. Well, Preston's more of a glass sculptor, and Dante's a glass blower, craftsman. You don't even have to go quote unquote. Dante, it really is a craftsman, okay? But I used to hang around with these guys, right? And Preston had a house. This was after high school. We were about 20. And Preston was having a kegger. They have a jam room in their basement. I went over there, and people have been saying, yeah, this Andy man, he can really play. And I bought into it, and then I started thinking, I can go anywhere, anytime. Any situation, and I'm going to sound great. It doesn't matter what I do. But I went to this kegger, and I got totally drunk. And then I went to jam, and I couldn't play. I could not play. It was horrible. I got basically kicked off the stage. And another guy walked in and started playing it. I knew this kid from high school, and he was not a big talent as far as I knew in high school. But the thing is, he was not drunk. He could perform at that moment. So what I'm saying is, people start saying good stuff about you. Don't let it go to your head. Just keep pushing, working. Unless you're really special and sparkly and you really can go anywhere, anytime and sound great. If you're at all like me, then you're going to have to, don't let stuff go to your head and go out there and gig, because that was another thing. I spent too much time like dilly-dallying around, going on fishing boats or whatever, when I should have really gone after music. I even spent time in high tech in the 90s. You know what? And my guitar chops before I went into high tech were like reaching a really good level. In some ways, a level that I never even regained after I went into high tech and got back into guitar. So I got waylaid by high tech. I got paid pretty well. But, as most fools, you can't call me that, but I can call myself that. I just wouldn't recommend anybody calling other people fools. But I can say that I've been a fool. My money was soon parted. I didn't have a lot of money. I had some money. Probably enough money to get into some interesting varieties of trouble. So anyway, what was my point? I got waylaid by high tech. I got paid, and I'm telling you, it wasn't worth it. I should have been a poor musician traveling around. It would have been a better choice. I mean, if you love the music, that's what I'm trying to say. Just go and do the music. And if you can get paid, then it's just a whole nother can of worms. It's good in a lot of ways. It's really good because nobody wants to eat, what is it, macaroni and cheese and canned beans, right? All their life. It would be nice to afford macrobiotic salads and whatnot, right? Strawberry smoothies. Whoa, at least I can make myself laugh. That's something to have. Okay, so you got the talent. I recommend you go on the road. At least gig around your town. Get on a stage, or even at the very, very least, put out some YouTube videos. Put yourself on Bandcamp. But put as much energy as you can into it. I would say go 100%. Because if you don't go 100%, okay, A, you have people saying that you have talent. B, if you don't go 100%, and then you get to my age, you're going to wonder what would have happened if you'd have gone 100%. Instead of it always being kind of an avocation rather than a vocation. Always having been an avocation rather than a vocation. So go for it. That's what I'm saying. Go for it. I guess I really don't need to talk about this for 15 minutes. Every one of these little talks doesn't have to be 15 minutes, I guess. But again, if there's people around you saying you're talented, and you like making music, go for it.